A lot of families have secrets, but some are so deep they can tear everything apart. Imagine this. You found the perfect husband, built the house of your dreams, but you suddenly realize your mother-in-law, an elegant but controlling woman, is hiding something that concerns not only the past but your future. She doesn't just dislike you, she sees someone else in you, a ghost that has haunted her entire life. And now, as this secret comes to light, you're forced to fight not only for your place in the family, but for a truth that could destroy everything you've built. This is a story about how the past can turn the future into a nightmare. Emily and Jake, in their new, sunlit suburban home, were the picture of the American dream. Emily, an artist at heart, used her inheritance from her late grandmother to buy this cozy Victorian house. It was the place where they planned to start a family and get a dog. Jake was her perfect match, loving, reliable, and always ready to support her. The only cloud on their horizon was his mother, Evelyn. Evelyn was the epitome of old money aristocracy, flawless makeup, a perfectly curated wardrobe, and an icy smile that never reached her eyes when she looked at Emily. "Emily, dear, I'm not sure this sofa, or this painting, or even this house, truly suits my son's taste," she would often say, surveying their belongings. Jake always dismissed it. "That's just Mom. She's like that with everyone." But Emily felt it wasn't just criticism. It was a hidden hostility. She sensed that Evelyn saw her not as a daughter-in-law, but as some kind of threat. During a family dinner, Evelyn brought a large, antique mirror with an ornate frame. "This is a family heirloom. I want it hung in a prominent place in the living room. It'll bring good luck to the house," she said, not looking at Emily. Emily felt her heart clench. The mirror was heavy and dark. It wasn't just a gift. It was a statement. It became a symbol of Evelyn's invisible presence in their home. Tension peaked during a recent dinner party. Evelyn, as if by accident, told a story about Jake's first girlfriend who wasn't good enough for their family. Then, looking straight at Emily, added, "I hope you understand what true responsibility is, Emily. Not everyone is born with it." Emily felt humiliated. She couldn't understand why this woman hated her so much. The next day, while cleaning the living room, Emily decided to wipe down the mirror. She noticed the frame was a little loose. When she pushed it, the frame came away completely, and an old yellowed envelope fell out. Inside were a letter and a photograph. The photograph showed a young woman. Her eyes, her smile, they were strikingly similar to Emily's. The photo also showed a very young Jake, maybe 5 years old. The letter was short, hastily written, and unsigned. It was addressed to Evelyn. "Evelyn, I don't know what I did, but your husband was the biggest mistake of my life, and I beg you not to tell him about the son. Let him think we broke up. I don't want this humiliation in his life. He loves the boy so much. He is such a good kid, so much like me. I don't want Jake to know about me. Let him think his parents are his heroes." Emily was stunned. The son? It made no sense. Was Jake adopted? Did his father have an affair? Emily began her own investigation. She found old photographs in the family album and carefully asked distant relatives. Finally, one of the aunts, unknowingly, told her the truth. The woman in the photo was Jake's father's first wife, and Jake was their son. Jake's father was Evelyn's first and only love, but he cheated on her, and Evelyn decided she could not forgive it. She did everything she could to hide this secret, and forced the other woman to leave their lives. And because Emily looked so much like her, Evelyn saw her as a threat who could reveal the whole truth about the past. Emily, furious and in shock, returned home and threw the photograph and letter on the table in front of Evelyn. "What is this?" she demanded. Evelyn didn't deny it. Her face turned to stone. "I knew you looked like her from the beginning," she said. "She ruined my life, but I saved my family. I couldn't let you destroy it. I see her ghost in you. But Jake is your son. Your family." Emily shouted. "No, he's not my son. He's my husband's son by another woman. I did everything to protect him from the truth, from the dirt of that world. You'll never understand what I went through to save him." But now you've brought her ghost into this house. I won't let you do this, Evelyn said. At that moment, Jake walked into the room. He heard Evelyn's last words. He looked at the photograph, then at his mother, then at Emily. His face registered surprise, then anger and pain. Mom, is it true? You knew all this time? You were hiding it from me. Evelyn was silent. She didn't look guilty, but rather exhausted. She had lost control, and it had broken her. Jake, feeling immense pain, turned to Emily. I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. Emily took his hand. No, it's not crazy. It's the truth. And this truth has nothing to do with us. The next few hours were filled with silent shock. Evelyn seemed to vanish into herself, becoming a motionless shadow, while Jake, who was once a rock, sat with his head in his hands like a child. The shared history he thought he knew so well suddenly crumbled into dust. I never knew, he whispered. I thought I was always her son. Emily held him tightly. You are her son. She raised you, she loved you, she dedicated her life to you. This secret doesn't change who you are. It just shows how hard she fought for you. Jake lifted his head, a new resolve in his eyes. He stood up and walked to the mirror, which he once considered a symbol of their new family. He looked into it and saw not only his own reflection but also the image of his mother standing behind him. For the first time, he saw not a controlling woman, but a broken soul who had been hiding from her own past. He slowly, but with a new sense of purpose, took the mirror off the wall. We won't live with her fears, he said. He carried it outside, and Emily followed him. In the light of the street lamps, they lifted the mirror together and, with a final surge of effort, threw it into the trash bin standing by their house. The mirror shattered with a loud crash, as if releasing them from all the secrets and pain it held. Jake turned and looked at Emily. His eyes held a love he had never felt so intensely. You are my family, Emily, he said, holding her tightly. You are everything I need. They walked back into the house together. From now on, they would start with a clean slate. They had not only thrown away a mirror, but also the ghosts of the past, so they could build their future on truth, trust, and boundless love.